that we were not taught that way. The education system is
Pale Jew with the payotes, the long sideburns, as the real Jews. Everybody else looking at black people as the real Jews because we come from the 12 tribes of Israel. Fuck all that. Them 12 tribes ain't even real. We
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
no fucking Jews.
I don't talk about that 12 tribe thing. That's garbage to me. It is
Hey,
garbage to me
Ashay,
because
hold on, babe. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
yeah,
it's like the pale Jew is the real Jews because they study the Kabbalah. This is where the Jewish knowledge comes from. Black
yeah,
people
but you
ain't, you feel
yeah.
me?
Yeah,
Black
but you
people
will
ain't,
have people. I'm sorry to interrupt, family. You
you
will
good.
have people who say it's based on their ethnic background. It's not based on their religious beliefs or what they study.
A lot of people get
In
it,
terms of
a
that
lot of,
context.
but that's what I'm saying. A lot of people get an ancestral DNA test, and they got no genetic markers tracing them back to the Israel. They might have
Correct.
genetic markers tracing them back to Ireland. You feel me? Or you feel me? Some Caucasian shit, but none to Israel. But we all running with that. We the real Jews because black people
Yeah.
crazy. They crazy.
That's based on a belief system. That's
Exactly.
not based on facts, though. It's based on a belief
Yeah.
system. So you will have people who say, because I convert to Judaism, that might make me, like a Jew. But you will have other people who would say that it has to be in your bloodline. So it's based on, your ethnic background. So, that's a bit tricky for some people. That's why I don't go into those kind of conversations because at the end of the day, there's no scientific evidence of no 12 tribes kind of things.
Nah,
It's
hey,
just a belief system.
that's a fact, bro. That's like
It,
that's
it's
true.
it's just a
That's
belief
true.
system, and with all due respect, because I'm here to respect everyone's belief system, but at the end of the day, it has to be science that determines what's right and what's wrong, so to speak, because at the end of the day, family, when we're going to talk about Abraham, this was never an historical figure. So if you're going to start everything with that character, you will have to prove that this person existed.
So like right. So like exactly. I feel like if the devil did exist, then the devil will dwell in all belief systems. And if there was one creator monotheistic God, he wouldn't be in it. Wouldn't be in no belief systems. You feel me? So because belief, when you settle for belief, evidence is not required. So
Correct.
we really don't give a fuck about truth if we settle for belief because
Or
someone can prove
science.
something to us, but
True.
we don't give no
True.
fuck about the proof or the evidence. We only care about what we believe, and this is
Yeah.
where the devil dwells at because belief is very deceiving. How and why? Because
Correct.
evidence. So this is the perfect way to deceive anybody. If I can tell you something and I ain't got to prove it, this is the devil's playground. So all people in these belief systems, they worshiping the devil. God would be nowhere near these belief systems because God only deal with truth and knowing, not belief. You feel me? But these religious
Yeah,
gods,
that's
these monotheistic gods require faith, belief as a prerequisite to worship. You feel me? So
correct.
only the
Correct.
devil will require you to believe something with no evidence.
That's why.
God would tell you to know in me. Fuck belief. You feel me? So
Correct.
that's why I
Correct.
tell them like
Correct.
y'all worshiping the devil because only the devil requires belief.
That's the reason why, like, we have to be the anomaly in the matrix. You follow what I'm saying, family? Because at the end of the day, we have to be the deviation from the norm. We have to change and challenge the status quo with science. Because at the end of the day, throughout antiquity, there was always the force of good and evil. That's where the God and the devil concept came from. Good and evil, light and darkness. It's applicable to polarity. You get what I'm saying? It's applicable to correspondence.
Really,
It's
really,
good and
really,
evil.
really, the God and devil concept came from Osiris and Seth, and
Yeah,
then in
correct, correct,
Greeks with Chronos. You feel me? Then the Romans came with
correct,
Saturn, the god Saturn, and now we got for the devil.
correct. But it was always tied into the law of opposites, good and evil. You get what I'm saying? The higher self and the lower self.
Look though, God, I was thinking about that, and that's the, you know, what we've been taught forever. You know, the devil is the opposite of God. So me being a deep thinker,
Yes.
I asked myself, so what is the opposite of God? I identified the devil and God as the same thing, just different aspects of itself. It's the
Yeah,
same
different
entity,
aspects, different
right?
aspects.
The
That's
devil and
polarity.
the
Correct.
devil and God is the same entity. Now,
Yes, different aspects.
what's the opposite of God though? The opposite of God is a worshiper. The opposite of God wouldn't be the devil, because the devil and God is the same thing. The opposite of
I
God would be
wouldn't
a
say it's the
worshiper.
same thing though. I wouldn't say it's the same thing. It has never been the same thing.
The devil and God.
Yeah, it was never. It's two sides. It's like two sides of a coin. That's how they would say it. You get what I'm saying? The same way how we
I
have the
wouldn't say like
ability.
I wouldn't say like the devil like I mean like Seth and Osiris was the same thing. I mean
Um,
like the devil and God, what we learn from the Bible. This who
yes.
that's who introduced us to the devil, and they the same entity. You know, it's they.
Well, even from the Bible, even based on the Bible,
Yeah.
God, God, based on the Bible, that's a bit tricky as well because at the end of the day, there was no word used as God in the even in the book of Genesis. It was Elohim to denote plurality, the masculine and feminine nature of the divine. That's what it
So
meant.
like
It was really due to the patriarchal system. They just say, oh, God is an anthropomorphic
so look
character, and they
look
gave it a
though.
masculine characteristic.
So look though. So as far as like the word Elohim is a Hebrew word, and it's
Yes,
a plural word. El is the
correct.
singular word for God. Elohim is the plural word. So this is talking about the heavenly hosts. I wouldn't even say Elohim is talking about the masculine and feminine. It's a council of gods. Now, God, El, and Lucifer is the same entity. God is the devil in disguise playing tricks on you. People don't know they worshiping the devil. If we go to the scriptures in Revelations 9 verses 1, the fifth angel saw a star falling from heaven, and he had the keys to the open and bottomless pit, which is hell, here, earth. That star fell from heaven into earth. That star was Lucifer that got kicked out of heaven. He fell to he fell to earth from heaven in Genesis 1. And this is where he said he started his creation by saying, let there be light. Not atoms,
Um,
not molecules, particles, or anything. He said, let there be light, because this is Lucifer, the light bringer. It's in the scriptures. You
yeah,
know,
but that
the God of
concept,
this reality is the
yeah,
devil.
but family, that concept is based on the Enuma Elish, or what they would call the Sumerian epic of creation. That
The seven
Genesis
yeah,
story is
seven
a
tablets.
plagiarization of. I'm sorry.
Now, yeah, you're talking about the seven tablets, and you know the epic of Gilgamesh. That's the story of Noah. The
Yeah,
actual
yeah, yeah, I get that, but I'm talking about the creation story where that's taken from the Sumerian epic of creation. When
yeah.
we're talking about Anu, Enlil, Enki, etc., etc. What I'm talking about is this, right? When they said God, it's talking about infinite good. God is a word that's anagrammatic as well, because God. That's why Christians will say God is good and the devil is evil, because it's anagrammatic. What I'm saying, there was always the law of opposites. So God is good and the devil is evil. It's your higher and lower self. It's Asar and Set. These were concepts, but when you're talking about Lucifer now, Lucifer is totally misconstrued, I think, even based on its definition, because Lucifer was called the bright morning star or the bearer of light, right?
Yeah, and that's why in Genesis 2, chapter 1, verse 2, his first words when he came to earth, he said, "Let there be light." That spirit that was hovering over the deep dark waters in the beginning in Genesis, that was the
That's
devil.
the
That was the
that's the crit.
that was the
But
angel that got kicked out of heaven in Revelations 9 verses 1. It got kicked out of heaven, fell to earth in Genesis 1:2. And this was when the earth was without form or void. Then said, "Let there be light." Why? It's the light bearer. This is Lucifer.
so
His words is light.
where did the light come from? The light had to be here. The light had to be in existence, and that's where I think sometimes, in esoteric sciences, there is the literal interpretation of things, and there's the deeper hidden meaning to things, because the Spirit of God moving on the face of the waters was an esoteric term for a divine mind or creative mind in esoteric sciences. Water never meant literally water, because before there was the light, it says the Spirit of God moved on the face of the waters, and that was before all the creation started. So that even shows you that it's not a literal story, because it is showing that water was even there before the light. So it cannot be a creation if water was in existence for the Spirit of God to move on the face of the waters. So these are things that we have to, dig deep into, because it says in the beginning, in John chapter 1 verse 1, it says, "In the beginning was the Word."
Right.
But at the end
And I
of the
don't agree
day,
with that. I don't agree with
the
that.
Word, but the Word
And
is the creative idea. The Word is creative.
right,
The Word is the creative
words is how
idea.
words is how we express our thoughts. So in the beginning was the thought, and the thought was in darkness.
In divine mind, that's the thought and mind, are in synchronicity there. And that's why I'm saying water in esoteric science represented divine mind. So in John verse 1, when it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was made flesh," that is the Word being the creative idea, because we manifest the Word into flesh every day. The Word is based on our thoughts. It's thoughts, emotions, actions.
As you say, esoteric meaning to that though. As far as in the beginning was the word. What
Correct.
word what word was that? The
That's
word
what
in
I'm saying.
the word in the beginning was
Yes.
God, which is pronounced El in Hebrew. So the word
No,
was really
El
the
is Canaanite. El is Canaanite. Elohim is Hebrew.
no, El in Hebrew is God, and Elohim is the plural word for God in Hebrew. You
Yeah,
know,
but I'm just saying the word El is Canaanite. It's not Hebrew.
it is Hebrew. I think you feel me.
El was the Canaanite deity. That was a
And
Canaanite deity, El.
and that's what I'm saying. El, you feel me? And Elohim. El is the
Yes.
supreme God of the Elohim of the heavenly host. This is in Hebrew literature. Of course, the Canaanites, the Hebrews went to Canaan, the city of Canaan, and started indulging in the pagan, pagan worship. But so the Canaanites probably do, call it God El, but this is a Hebrew thing though.
Well, as I said before, if you're talking about El itself, that was the Canaanite deity. Elohim was Hebrew, but at the same time, the Hebrews copied according to the story. According to the story, because there is no historical evidence of no Hebrews either. There is none. And that's the real problem today as well, because most of this is just what is accepted. Hebrews, like, there were no such historical people, because Hebrews would have been from Abraham, and Abraham was a Babylonian,
Hey, real quick, bro. So
according to the story.
would you agree that El, the God El, and the creator is the same deity?
No, no, I would not
Okay.
agree,
So
because
who was the deity in the beginning in Genesis? What's his name?
According to the story, according to the metaphysics of it, it is creative mind because we are in a mental universe. We are in a mental universe. So the God
No,
of the
I mean,
universe
like,
is creative mind. It's
so no,
thoughts.
I mean, like you said, El is the Canaanite god,
Yes, El
and
was a Canaanite.
I'm saying
Yes.
the same God. El is the same one in the beginning said, "Let there be light."
Looked into all of the history, like
going through the Bering Strait. It's how to keep the tracks stable in Siberia. And also the icebergs and the earthquakes are a problem too, but not as big as you think. So it is possible, and then you would have, be able to send things, conceivably, you'd be able to send things via train from New York to Los Angeles, up the western coast, all the way, and then to the rest of the world. So, I mean, logistically, like it would improve like shipment and blah, blah. But I'm also with you on the weaklings, like no weaklings gets across. Like, and this is like crazy talk, but yeah, if it was up to me, there'd be no airplanes. And you want to talk about environmentalism and shit? Get rid of fucking airplanes because
yeah,
airplane fuel is not regulated.
yeah, I don't
And
know.
it,
That's extremism, bro. I like airplanes.
but if you're in China and everything's hunky dory, you don't need to leave.
I'm going on a plane in 2 days.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. See, like your version of utopia is different. See, in my version of
I don't
utopia, there'd
Utopia.
be no airplanes.
Hey, bro. Utopia's for fucking losers, bro.
Okay, well, whatever words you want to use, idealistic, country, society. I don't know. It sounds like you have a personal issue with degeneracy and that you have a vendetta against anybody who lacks the will to
People are
resist it.
surprised by Funko Pop ideology and
Okay, but China makes all that shit and sends it over to us. Why
no.
don't they stop fucking doing that?
What I want to see Nancy Pelosi in jail for a long time.
But dude, there's so much more people to put in jail than fucking Nancy Pelosi, man.
100%.
Like,
Yeah.
you're just showing how pointed your conceptualization of the
What I'm
world
saying
is.
is, why doesn't China take a real stand against degeneracy and stop producing all the fucking plastic bullshit? Like they make dildos for Christ's sake. You
Oh,
realize that there's a factory right now where Chinese women are dipping the heads of dildos into pink ink and putting them on a conveyor belt, and they're going to get boxed up and sent back over here into
Yeah, and they're
Europe.
inhaling the fucking fumes, and
the
it's
Why
market,
don't why don't these
market's
Asian
not dead, bro. They're just filling the. They're just
So
continuing.
you believe that because you're whatever, you're an
I'm
intellectual, you get to live on a higher echelon than them.
I'm
Yet you also have this fucked up what were you saying? Compassion for the homeless people and everything. That's sociopathic. It's like I want my dog to look nice when I pet it, but I want it to go live.
no. I want everyone to be. I want everyone to be equal under God. I want everyone to be. I
Then
want.
let the black hole sun come, buddy. It's on your shirt.
Would
Embrace the real thing. Don't embrace the condom on the darkness.
What do you mean? Let the black hole sun. What do you mean?
Do the ritual. Do the fucking. Do whatever, man. Do the fucking ritual.
I don't.
I don't literally. I'm not telling people that this kid needs to go fucking do a Satan ritual to get the kind of light that he needs. But in a way, bro, like you kind of do.
You guys.
Have no
I'm
soul.
Heisenberg, brother.
What are you gonna make a 0-point energy?
is that quartz?
Yeah.
Yeah. You make a 0-point energy grid thing, bro? What is that?
Nah, it's for sale, bro.
Oh, you're selling
I'm a
quartz.
capitalist with a little C.
Okay. Yeah, I think we could all do with a little just see the darkness and just wait, man. Just wait. It comes. It's coming. You're gonna get your dose.
The
Your
idea,
dose of the truth is gonna
the
come.
I don't fuck with Buddhism, bro. The idea that we just chill, let everything go.
No. That's not Buddhism. I'm not talking about Buddhism.
Nah, bro, that's what you guys are talking about. You're saying
No.
let things go, and embrace the evil. It's like, bro, no, I don't want to see people having to deal with dumbass shit.
He'd come around not so often, but he was someone we'd recognize, and he'd come here maybe to pay his phone bill or get phone.
You gotta get a pen and a pad and start.
To like say pay
is and what
You are the
that shit gonna stick to your head to the rest of your life.
That shit. Baby hairs too. Let's get it. That motherfucking music. Yeah, come back up, Joe. They cut my live because the music. We back though. But you see,
Damn.
yeah, you see how they be trying to disrespect the motherfucker. Then as soon as I get disrespectful, now it's like, oh, he ain't a chief, man. I don't give no fuck about that shit.
Thank you, dude. But bro, this was the problem, right? You gotta understand, bro. I mean, I think you already know what it is, but I'm gonna explain it to you, just so you can like what's that word? Concrete with it. Like I think it still be up in the air with you. You be knowing niggas behave. You be knowing these women behave. But I think it still be up in the air because you be playing games with it. You feel me? But I don't think you should. I don't think we passed that shit. You feel me? I don't think we should be fucking
even entertaining that shit.
Yeah, the roaches and the rats, bro. I don't think we have time for that. We're gonna fuck around, catch the blade, and shit like that. You feel me? So it's fucking stupid for you having to explain yourself something that's so easily explained, and they're gonna keep coming at you, right? It's like you already defined yourself, right? And they was asking you so all different kind of questions that didn't even have nothing to do with the topic, just to nitpick at what you're doing, because you was triggering them. The fact that you are successful at it was triggering them. You feel me? So they was trying to trigger you to take away your power. You feel me? And the fucked up part about it was Sincere was let. You feel me? Sincere was letting it happen.
Hey, Sincere,
but we already talked about this.
What's up with him, G? Like his ass, that's what he on?
We already talked about this, right?
I'm like lost on the nigga. I really don't know too much about folks. We be building, but it's like I see he change up his move, let it go. I see he change up his motive when we get around women. You feel me? He changed up his whole energy, move. So
what did I tell you many times, bro? Niggas don't like you because they're afraid you gonna take they bitch. Now it doesn't matter. Excuse me, I'm not gonna make to say bitch. Take their women. Now I don't mean just I ain't talking about their girlfriend. I ain't talking about their wife. They could be their lady friend. You feel me? You could take away their fucking fans. You feel me? So the fact that you're successful,
I don't even be on that.
It doesn't matter, Chief. I keep telling you this, bro. I told you, bro, you need to switch to ether, bro. It doesn't matter. Only a man that's on your level or can understand or comprehend what you're trying to do is not going to see you as a threat. He is a true...
Right. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's real shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, that's
but go ahead.
Nah, shit, nah, you right, but you know, shit, I don't be on, I don't even be trying to like steal followers or women, cause I need, you know, I already know I'm only supposed to be teaching a certain type of people. You feel me? What I got to offer ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't gonna resonate with my energy. Everybody ain't gonna agree with the way I do things, but you know, those that do, I'm that's who I'm here for. So it's like motherfuckers ain't gotta worry about me trying to snatch they monogamous ass women up. No, I don't even like monogamous women. I love poly goddesses. Like
And
straight
that's the
up, man.
thing. But that's the thing. You being that successful at that, don't it's not just the monogamous men that's gonna be against you, it's the monogamous females that are war hungry gonna try to fucking Rasputia your ass. And that doesn't mean that all Rasputias don't gotta look like Rasputia. They gonna try to bully your ass and make you become monogamous. They're gonna make your shit look so they're gonna try to make your shit look so filthy. They're gonna try to destroy your character, assassinate everything you do, nitpick at everything because they want you. The thing about them, the thing about those kind of women, they're trying to, in all honesty, they're trying to conquer you. You feel me?
Yeah,
You,
cause
you, you, you
they get up there and say dumb shit, and when they say dumb emotional shit, I address that with a logical perspective, and I be checkmating their ass.
yeah,
Like as far as like how all them girls came up, yeah, this, that, and the other, yeah, you know, just making a lot of dumbass monogamous statements that I hear monogamous people make all the time. But if monogamous people really listen to what they say, they'll realize, oh, this shit don't even make no sense. You feel me? Like for real, like it's like shit, you know, it's deep though.
it's not even a statements they were making. It's because they were not even making monogamous
Yeah,
statements.
that's a
They were just
fact. Big
attacking
watch
you.
out.
They were just attacking you. That was it. They was like, "Oh, you using them for this."
Exactly.
They don't
They
even
don't
know your
even know.
situation. They don't.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So they just talking crazy. But
And
the
then
longer you
you
stay,
got people in the comment that probably believe them, and I'm like people like that. I'm not even sent here for to even exchange energy with people that just believe anything they hear. If you believe some shit you sent on the internet about me, go believe that shit. I don't even want to deal with you. You should have a more advanced mind and like, hold on, my discernment is high enough. I really can know if a nigga lying or if they lying. Like that shit, I'd be like, yo, but like you said though. Like, I mean, it always end up disrespectful once I see they trying to, you know, paint a certain picture of me, G. So I'll be taking that disrespectful. So it's like, especially when I'm coming on some genuine shit, as soon as I get to turning my savage up on them hoes, on phone now they is. He's not a god. He's not a chief. Look how he talking.
that's what and
Bitch,
that's
shut
what
the
they was
fuck up.
doing. They was setting you up for that. They was
They
setting
ain't,
you
but
up.
look though, in the end, oh God, that shit happen a lot. In the end, no, they ain't doing shit, but you feel me, afflicting themselves because now they done got disrespected to the pinnacles by a nigga on Instagram. Made them look, and when I talk about their ass, I check their ass. I make sure I give them low blows about shit that we seeing about them right now. So it's like, you want to get humiliated? You feel me? And you feel me? Just because you know shit, a motherfucker wanna make a certain perspective. All right, let's do it. You
That's okay. Now check me out. Check me out. Check me out. That's the problem, right? So the problem is, right, as a as a as a polygynous man, right? I have no problem with polygyny. I have huge issues with polyamory and I have huge issues with polygamy. But polygyny I have no problem with.
What are you
The
talking
thing
about?
is,
I
your main
am.
enemy
You
is gonna
laying
be
down trying to listen to this.
polyamory
I say mute up,
and
baby.
people that's gonna be
Oh, my bad.
You good.
you good, you good.
What's up, Danny?
Your main enemies are gonna be polyamorous women
Yep.
and 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 monogamous women, right? And monogamous men who 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 are
Trying
trying
who trying to appeal to the poly monogamous
ex-
women.
exactly. So the point of you explaining yourself to them when they already made a decision in their mind was just like, it's like you was giving them ammo to like push more, because basically like what you said is true. You know, most women that's like against polygamy or polygyny are jealous. You feel me? That's just and that's period.
And
And
9 times out of 10, they getting cheated on. Like the big bitch, Corsetta, whatever her name is. She
yeah,
telling some her man at work right now. No, he ain't. His ass at the titty box, cheating on your big ass. G.
she
Like
ain't even got, bro. She ain't even got
she
one.
ain't even got no man, exactly. G.
She
But
ain't
see,
got no job, Tommy. You ain't got no job.
exactly. So it's like these motherfuckers on the internet trying to down a honest man about his relationship when they live in a dishonest, like they sleeping around with a dishonest man. Don't down me, down a nigga you with.
Nah, not men. Men. Not
Yeah,
men.
this should be crazy, bro.
You feel me? It's cool because they single. So they don't even notice that they're being polygamous at the moment. You feel me? Me, I can speak for myself. I have nothing against polygyny. I'm monogamous because I choose to be. You feel me? If I want to be polygamous, I know exactly what I have to do. I just don't feel like doing it because the way my situation worked out, it was foretold who I was gonna be with. So my situation is totally different. My shit involves magic, voodoo, and all type of shit. Well, other people,
Ah,
I'm talking about other people, the other regular niggas that don't know shit about what I'm talking about. They ass be capping. Like when you say that shit, you be like, these niggas be lying, they be capping. I know.
mm-hmm,
That's why I never respond to that. I laugh at that because I know it's true. You feel me? I know
mm-hmm.
what you're saying, but you saying it to the wrong motherfuckers. You feel me? You here giving the enemy juice to recruit more people to go against this shit. Fuck them. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Fuck that live and start your own live and fuck them, because you just giving them more sauce to try to shit on shit. You get what I'm saying? And then they added up this old weak ass poly dude. That nigga was
Ah,
at
this
poly. That
nigga,
nigga,
right?
that
This
nigga was
nigga,
buying hoes. He was a
right?
trick.
And then look, bro, and then this nigga sharing his woman. He in relationships with where he's sharing a woman with another man. I was gonna bring that up. Oh, I was gonna bring that up on some beta male versus alpha male type shit. See, the alphas, a real alpha male ain't gonna share his woman under no circumstance.
Hell
I
no.
want to, I wanted to bring that up, G, but I kept getting distracted.
That's because they was against you. You feel me? Once she said, "Oh, he got money. He buys. He take care of them." Oh, he's a trick. He ain't no polygamist, no polygynist dude. He's a
Hey, you
trick.
heard what I told him when I first came up? I told him like, you see the type of woman that's attracted to you? I don't
I
even
would
attract them
never.
type of women. A woman that's only looking at me for money. What? You can have all them joints. I'm
For
straight.
real. The moment you go broke, they gone.
They gone. They gone. As soon as I got my check, I was gone. Yeah. Hey, real talk.
It's like, I know I sound never leave the hood, but it's like, no, bro, no, yo, dead ass, bro, yo,
Hey,
this,
real talk, G.
bro, these niggas is bogus, yo, they
Man,
goofy
Joe.
as hell, yo. So it's like,
I be trying to tell motherfuckers like, yo, like, G. And then, look, hey, Christians and shit, it's cool. I was trying to get more into that. You feel me? What's his spiritual preference? To see how he coming. But it's like, soon as we got to talking about that spirituality, religion shit, he was getting real quiet because he still
yeah,
in belief. He like, yo, I ain't gonna cross that river with his ass because I can tell he know a little something.
yeah,
But I mean, Buddy was cool though. He was respectful. It wasn't no shit like that. I just wanted to build with the nigga on some different shit. But the bitch, man, that shit was crazy, folks.
yeah.
That shit was crazy.
But that's what I be talking about, bro. You having a serious conversation with a trickster female. She ain't trying to be serious at all. Everything she said out her mouth was a fucking joke, and Sincere was letting that shit go down. You feel me? Because he
Yeah,
was
cause
just
sincere G, that nigga joke, issues. So it's like I don't be going hard on folks like that, but he got a man up. Like that nigga, he got a man up because like there go speaking of the devil. Speaking of the devil, hey man, pull up. Pull up, G. Hell no. You gotta pull up right now, folk. You gotta pull up right now, sincere. Right now.
Oh shit!
Right now.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yo, sincere.
What's going on?
Okay, I say love you, baby. Hey, so sincere, what's up, man? Like,
Just chilling,
bro,
bro. I'm
I
chilling.
know sincere, G. You good, bro. But I'm just saying, folks, every time we get around woman, you get to acting crazy. You feel me? Hold on, where you go? Damn, let me bring it back up, folks. Every time we get around women, he get to acting crazy. When real niggas speaking real shit, checking a bitch, don't put them off your live. You feel me? Like if I'm checking a bitch on your live, let me check the hoe. Don't put me off, G. I love you too, baby. Come back up, sincere. No, come back up, sincere. Come back up, G. I did it by mistake. Come back up. Don't run, bro. Because, like,
I don't
real
act.
talk.
I don't
You
act crazy around women. I give women a voice on my
no.
platform. I
This what
do.
I'm saying. When they disrespect me, it's cool. You leave them up there. But soon as I start checking them hoes, you always drop me. Merch. I ain't capping. For real.
For me, I don't tolerate disrespect at all. Both sides were being disrespectful. She was being disrespectful. You were being disrespectful. You know, so I can't say it
Nice.
was just one side. He was going
Yeah,
crazy.
I ain't on that with you though. I ain't tripping or nothing like that, G. I'm just saying, Joe, like when you got the poly god on your platform, G, we gotta really stand on our shit, bro, because I know you polygamous. You ain't gotta be a liar and cheater your whole life. You could just be poly, bro. You might as well. Might as well, G. You ain't gotta lie and cheat no more. You poly, folks. I know for a fact.
nah, man, we got to keep it 1,000. If it
1,000.
was
Keep it a
really
bean.
truly if it was truly the case, if they was both being disrespectful, you should have dropped her ass too, but you didn't. You feel me? And on top of that, right? I was trying to tell you, sincere, in the comments that it was an unfair dialogue. You get what I'm saying? And they weren't even nitpicking with information. They were nitpicking with personal attacks, with indirect aggression. Like it was disrespectful, but they were trying to be like covert with the disrespect. Anybody else who was there can understand the fact that they were
There
trying to
go
be
his girl.
disrespectful.
That's one of his wives right there, Ben. That's his future wife
That's not
there.
my wife.
Who?
I don't do no wives.
Whose
Right?
wife?
What?
Sincere?
Oh
That's not
no.
my wife.
For I
Who?
What?
mean not
Sincere?
like your wife, but like
Oh.
y'all make a good couple for y'all might as well lock in.
She's
Lead the nigga
she's
you with,
Oh,
Bambi.
never that. I
Bambi,
would
lead
kill.
lead dude
I
you
would
with
she's
kill
still
his
he's
ass.
just Justin baby.
and
Leave your
get on
husband. Leave his
I'm
sister.
get
married,
on
but if he,
sincere team. Get
you
on
would see him
sincere
on the
team.
5 o'clock news with a fucking knife in his bag.
Get on sincere team, G. Sincere could lead you. You ain't he dude you with can't lead you.
Mm,
Sincere he could lead you.
no, I'd take Sincere's ass the fuck out if I was married to him. I'm sorry.
You can't take sincere, G. He do,
I
he
would.
he he
I would
dominant.
take his
He
ass
too
out. I would
dominant.
be in jail.
He too dominant.
I would take his ass the fuck out. I would cut him while I was about to cut up some chicken. I would stab his ass right in the
But now
stomach.
what you were saying, Nubian. Now real talk for like they was just attacking on shit. It's like, gee, I'm up there trying to build with sincere shit. They ass come up there like, yeah, you feel
with with
okay.
with, with
I see
tiki
what
tor-
No.
with
I
tiki
see what this
torches
is.
and
For they
pitchforks.
for I seen what this
Don't
is.
fuck with them.
I had to retreat. Like, yo, y'all trying to ambush me, G. They
No,
ambush me, folk.
I could tell you like
Oh
this,
no.
bro. You can't come to Bambi or any other women on my platform with a poly lifestyle because these women don't go off that logic. Bambi don't go off poly. She goes off of monogamous. When women and women in general hear poly lifestyle, they don't feel comfortable because it's a new thing. It's different. Remember, Bambi, we talked about poly, Bambi. It's something different. The women around me are
It's
monogamous.
not.
Come
Again,
on,
I
Bambi,
don't.
that's true.
For me, again, I don't. I can understand if a guy or a woman feels like they can't be with just one person. That's you know, I don't under, to me, I don't know why someone has to make it a permanent thing where you and your, if you and your wife, you guys are swingers and do one night stands once in a while. That makes more sense to me than having a permanent arrangement. I don't think that that's like healthy. I just don't.
But you think one night stands is more healthier than a stable situation?
Gotta think.
I just
Gotta
see that
think.
eventually
Gotta think.
causing a lot of jealousy. I mean, polygamy, when the people live in different houses, you know, there's already jealousy there, but at least it's organized to prevent it. So
So
if
like
everyone's under one roof, it's
polygamy
kind
ain't
of.
for
So
polygamy.
yeah,
Polygamy is for strong women. Monogamy is for the weak. Is for the emotionally weak women. And I say this because polygamous women, they facing a demons that monogamous women are running from, like jealousy, envy,
facts,
possessiveness. So a
facts.
polygamous woman is gonna stand there and fight her demons and overcome that because she
Don't you
knows
think
she's
a
not.
woman?
She knows she not real quick. She knows she's not supposed to be jealous or polygamous of her sister or envious of her sister wife. So she's gonna get over that. A monogamous woman is just gonna be like, well, I need my man and myself, and I kill another bitch and him. Oh well, that's how it's gonna be. That's weak. So monogamy is
It,
for weak women. Polygamy is for the strong minded. For
so
the
it's
strong
human
minded.
nature, right? It's human nature.
Wait,
So
can I say something, Bambi? So that
wait, let me say in police
what?
in the police world, and if you watch Snapped and stuff like that, people kill. Like down south, for example, they have that crime of passion law that if a man finds his wife cheating on him and he accidentally kills her or beats her ass, he can get off because of that quote unquote crime of passion, because scientifically it is not normal for men or women to want to see their lover with another person. That is where someone could go clinically insane. So down south, they don't have it up here. If you were walking on your wife, fucking the mailman, and you killed her, you could get off because it's not natural.
I'm going to detest that because I know personally of somebody who have a crime of
Well, go
passion.
to, look up crime of passion.
Let me finish. I know somebody personally. From Florida. He has dreads. He killed his baby mother off a crime of passion, and his ass still in jail.
It's not. I'm not saying it's 100%, right?
So with that being
I'm not
said,
saying
so
it's 100%.
that's a flawed logic. You can't have it both
But
ways.
it exists in law. It exists
You,
in law because it's
I,
not a natural thing.
you know what else exists in law? There's a law that you're not supposed to have sex unless it's a missionary position. But we don't follow that law. That's why it's you can't have it both ways. That
But for you guys to say that it's weak, that a woman's weak, it's not natural. Again, it's it's not. And I think the men that I've dated, I'm very possessive over my man, very possessive over him. I think men find that kind of attractive. I think that men, when they fight with women and they're like, oh, I'm going to try to make her jealous, they do that to see if that's not a good thing, but they try to see if she likes him, if she's into that. Guys know it, just like men are possessive over their women equally are. So I think for someone to be called weak or something like that because they're not
but
into it,
yeah, but there's
it's not, that's not normal.
but check me out. There's physical possession and
You
there's
know what's
mental.
not. You know what's not normal? Monogamy. Monogamy is a pro. If we was programmed to believe we supposed to be with one, a man is supposed to be with one woman. And indigenous people were monogamous. They were all the tribal chiefs were polygamous. You feel me? Now we get colonized and nature get tore down. Then the cities are being built up. Along with these cities are the customs that go along with it, the systems. You know, religion. You know, nationality, and all type of work, which is modern day slavery. You know, these are systems that's brought with this system, and of course you have the ideals of people of the city, which is okay. You're only supposed to be with him, or you're only supposed to be with her. But this ain't normal for a natural man in his natural state. He's gonna spread his seed. How you think we came here today from monogamy? Hell no. If everybody
Yeah,
was monogamous in the beginning, we wouldn't even be here right now.
a lot of us wouldn't be here
Do you
right
think
now. No
that
cap, no cap.
do you think that someone who's into polyamory might struggle with sex addiction?
Who into polyamory of females?
Yeah, people who suffer from, people who are in the, do you think those people might suffer from a bit of sex addiction?
No,
No.
no,
Hell no.
because even
Hell no.
So what's
I'm
the goal there? Is it sex or is it for other reasons?
that's the thing. See, that's the first. See, that's weak
Well, I'm
minded.
asking.
That's the thing. If your first question is it about the sex? That's wrong. Because no man
So
has
explain to
sex
me, if it's not
ever.
about the sex, what is it about?
It's about the foundation, the structure, the natural element of each gender. You get what
The
I'm saying?
structure of the house.
The structure.
Explain.
No, not just the house. Like I just said, the natural element of each gender. Now we can go by nature. We can go
Hey,
by.
hey, my bad for cutting you off. Hold that thought real quick. Hey, I got Ancient 333 want to jump up. If anybody want to drop, I want to keep a rotation. Sincere, you got something you want to say? You want to drop for a minute, Joe?
I want to say this, and Bambi, you hit the nail on the head. I feel like the poly lifestyle is not natural. I feel like to lead a tribe, a true,
What?
yeah, because the way how it's natural is like when
Who
you,
man's is this?
no, it
Let him
takes,
talk. Let him
it,
talk. Let him
no,
talk.
no, no, no,
Let
no,
him talk.
no,
Let
no,
him
no,
talk.
I'm fucking
no,
with you. I'm fucking with you, G. Go ahead, bro.
I'm talking about what I'm saying, Bambi, is, and I'm going off Bambi like where a man goes off the true traditional family values, where it's a man and a woman. That's what they wanted in society. That's what they want in the world. You know what I'm saying? When it comes
But
to
look
poly
though,
life,
Sincere, you a liar and you cheat. You be
I
watching
don't
porn.
lie.
You watch
Gee,
porn, all that shit. You might as well
I
be
don't
openly poly. For real.
know. What I'm saying is this for me when it comes to poly. You deal with so many different emotions, different feelings, different type of women. It's too much for me. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, Bambi. Maybe, but I can't knock
I
anybody,
agree with you, Sincere.
and I
I
can't
agree.
agree.
I think as men mature, and again, it depends on the guy. I do believe there are men out there, a percentage of men, who who don't, who really can't be with one woman. But likely, I hate to say it, those men will die alone or young, because dealing with more than one woman is going to give you health issues. It's going to give you high blood pressure. It's going to give you a heart. It ain't going to be a stress-free life. I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that, but shit.
That's a lot.
And let me,
It's not,
That's that.
you're
and
That's
either
a
let me,
gonna
that's
and
a
let
die
me,
lot.
alone or you're
That's a
gonna
lot. Real
die
real quick.
and I
early,
want to
because
tell you
That's a
it's
lot.
something.
not
I
gonna
want
be
to tell you
easy.
That's
something
a
too,
lot.
Bambi. Let me knock it
Real
out the
quick.
park,
I can
Bambi.
imagine how stressful that is, and to
It's
maintain
not
that for years.
monogamy is way harder than polygamy. If you have things you want to build and goals you want to achieve, it's going to be harder to achieve those goals, with just you and somebody else. Monogamy is the hard way of doing things. Polygamy makes life so much easier
Mono-
for
this,
everyone.
and
For
that's the
everyone.
thing.
For
That's the thing.
everyone.
Successful people know that real things aren't easy, right? All the people who live a successful life don't say, "Oh, because it's easier, I'm gonna do it." Successful people
I
understand
mean,
that you need to
shit.
be disciplined and take the hard way out. I don't think I
That's
don't think that anybody's.
that's your perspective. I've been in many
But
monogamous
if it's
relationships and
easier,
I've been poly for
any
years. I'm letting you know what's easier. Like as experience, I experienced both sides, monogamy and polygamy. Polygamy is way more easier than monogamy. Yeah,
again,
and
and that's okay. But again, if you want to live life and take the easy way out, that's
why
cool,
not? Why should I? Why
and
should
that,
I have a?
but that's
Why?
not, that doesn't really
See,
bring a lot of success,
I
taking the
mean,
easy route.
success is success whether you work smart or whether you work hard. You can work hard and achieve the same thing I do while working smart. That's your choice. I'm not knocking you
I
for taking.
believe that
I'm not
good
knocking
things
you.
take sacrifice and hard work and
I'm not
discipline.
I'm not knocking you for taking, the detour and going a long way, and I'm taking a shortcut to the same destination. Like that's your choice. You can take the
You see
longer
how
route.
long it lasts. I'm just saying.
I mean, shit, we doing good, shit. We doing good. I mean, monogamy, shit, we
He
doing
said
good.
we doing good.
For
This
real.
nigga funny as hell. No cap. I feel
So
you on that one.
I do got
So,
people
so
in
I
the
got a
queue,
real
man.
question. I got a real question. So what
Go
if
ahead.
the child says, "I just want to have my family with just one mother and one father, and not all these other women involved"? How does that
Wait,
work?
what child?
The child, the child's being observant the whole time in this poly lifestyle. Like when you have children involved in situations, they're watching everything.
I
So
Nah,
think that
yeah,
part is more. I
Well,
think
I
that
mean,
part people need to consider more. I mean,
I feel like if you, I
That's
feel
true,
like
baby.
if you as a mature, responsible adult is letting a child dictate your relationships with people, then I feel like you are irresponsible by letting this child make your decisions for you as a grown ass man.
That's facts.
Like
The reason
that's
why,
irresponsible.
And on
Don't
the
top of
reason
that,
why
don't worry. I would tell my kid, you worried about the wrong things,
doing
sweetheart.
things, yeah.
Don't
Stay
you
in